Hey everybody, welcome to the Pourin Hub. Because we're on location at the Whiskey Pimp's house.
No bar.
What's going on? Yeah, right here.
Just a place to drink.
We got a bar right here. I asked the Whiskey Pimp to go over his 6. This is the AN list, by the way. Front and center, which is something that's out there pretty good. High and Mighty, that's your most expensive one. Tried and True, that's like your everyday go-to. Up and Coming, something new. The Down and Out, that's when your cheaper bottle, still good but inexpensive. And then your Once and Done, which is the...
And it was tough.
Try your worst. Yeah, it is tough.
Because I like circulating through a lot of different bottles.
Yes. And this could change any time.
Mm-hmm.
Something different.
Yep.
Probably not down here, but up here, yes.
Nah, the horrible one.
It's going to be hard to
Yeah.
find one that beats that one. We won't say right now.
We won't say what it is. But...
So I guess we'll start at the top. Do your front and center one, which is something you're proud of, you put out there. Front and center. Somebody comes over, break it out.
It's one people that always gravitate to. Outside of Blanton's, I mean, everybody wants to go to somebody's house and try some Blanton's. For
Absolutely.
whatever reason, I guess the cool bottle and everything.
Yep.
But lately, the front and center for me has been some E.H. Taylor single barrel. I really enjoy drinking it. Love the taste of it. And,
That is a good pick.
I think we put it against
Small
batch just to see,
Yeah.
If there was a difference.
And I think it was night and day, really. This one was way better.
It was. We had to go back to it, if I remember right, because like we're finding with a lot of them, like the small batch was open, we popped this
Yep.
and did the neck pour out of it, and then when we went
That's
back
right.
to it, it was like, oh yeah, no, this is
right.
much better.
That's right.
So, and like any other single barrel, I mean, it you can get a good one, you can get a bad one.
True.
But, you can never go wrong with some E.H. Taylor of any type, I think. And
I'm a big fan of it.
Yep. And tater juice.
Yeah.
You want to
I'll try a little of that.
do a little pour while we're talking?
I was going to try to stay, hold out till the last one.
The very last one.
I think we'll go with this one. But anyways, back to this.
Okay.
So we got E.H. Taylor single barrel,
Mm-hmm.
front and center. Moving on to the second one, which is
High and Mighty.
High and Mighty. That's
my most expensive bottle is what I went by.
and it doesn't have to be opened either.
It's not.
Okay.
Because I'm saving it for special occasion.
Okay.
So it's
Introduce that bad boy.
So I got a bottle of Boss Hog 9 from Whistle Pig. Love Whistle Pig. It's always tastes fantastic every bottle I have, but it's rather expensive. So I don't know. I must have been drunk when I dropped the money. Dropped the money on it.
That one is expensive.
Towards the camera, but I'm looking forward to popping it. But I want to save it for something nice.
Absolutely.
Whoa, knock it over and
that's
break
cool.
it. But yeah, it comes in a cool box and everything. Like I said, I think Whistle Pig's all their stuff's pretty expensive, but everything that I've ever had of theirs has been great. Love the rye.
I like the 6-year rye for my old fashioned.
Yep.
I love that stuff.
No, it tastes. It just adds a fantastic flavor to it when you do an old fashioned. I think with the
It does.
6-year rye. I think you might be the one that turned me on to that, and I started using it there.
It's one of my favorites
Yeah.
for old fashioned.
Mm-hmm.
But that there is impressive.
Well, when I find a special enough occasion,
Well, that's going
I'll
to be
pop it
like,
open.
dude.
Might save it. Maybe I'll get married again. Who knows?
Well, that's what I was going to say. A wedding,
Yeah.
baby born, something
Yeah, no,
really
it has
special.
has to be something really special because of the cost of it.
Yeah.
For me, I'm gonna break it open. I have some other bottles that I'm saving for special things, but
So that's
not that high.
secondary. You paid secondary.
No.
You paid retail.
I paid retail on
Okay.
that, and it's still super high.
Okay.
But yeah, secondary, I'm not sure what it's going for now. I want to say around $1,000, I think.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. But,
well, you can't go wrong with MSRP.
no, I got it for MSRP. It was
Yep.
expensive, so I took a dive on it because at the time I was collecting stuff for, in case something special happened. So
Right.
that, I had the bottles, but yeah,
Well,
looking forward to it. I just got to find an occasion.
hopefully something special will happen.
Yeah, we'll
we
see.
can open that up. 'Cause I'd like to try it.
Yeah.
After you open it.
Sure.
After that, that's hard to follow,
Mhm.
but tried and true. Something you go to, every day.
Every
Never
day.
go wrong with that.
And this, this is my tried and true. I love to drink it. I keep a bunch of bottles on hand.
Yep.
I love Heaven Hill, and I'm a big bottle and bond freak. Like 100 proof, the 107 seems to be my sweet spot. I have other ones that I go to, but to me, tried and true is something that you can go in, buy it off the shelf whenever you want it. It's sitting there, and it's not real expensive. What are these? These are like $45, $50. Yeah, depending on where you grab them at. And I just love the flavor, and I can sit and drink it all day long.
They are delicious.
Yeah.
It's good to have I probably got about 6 or 8 of them in my arsenal.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Just for backup.
Yeah.
In case you run out of one.
No,
You don't have
well, you tried and true, you can't run out of.
Exactly.
So
That's a very good choice.
you
for
always
tried
want
and
it
true.
there. Yeah. And it's funny, I don't have any that are open right this second, even though they're my tried and true, because I finished.
Well, you're
last
trying
one
to
off.
polish off some other stuff.
Oh, yeah. No, I have a bunch of stuff open. That's for sure.
So we got, let's put these in the middle here. We got the first one, the Whistle Pig.
Mm-hmm. Where do you want? We're going to block our faces out of there, but
That's okay. And we got the tried and true.
yeah.
Heaven Hill bottled in bond.
Yep.
100 proof, of course.
Mm-hmm.
Very tasty.
Can't go wrong with Heaven Hill products.
But yeah, that's a good choice for tried and true.
Yep.
So you're up and coming. That's something maybe new,
Mm-hmm.
new release, something like that from somebody.
Yeah. Nah, this was something that I was searching for. Couldn't quite put my hands on it, and I'm really getting into ryes, and lucked into it down at Sawbowls. Nick blessed me.
Nick.
And, it's a Michter 10-year rye. So,
Okay.
I think I gave you a share of this.
I don't remember.
Yeah, I believe I did.
Did you?
If we run out, I'll pour
You didn't
more,
open it
'cause
down
this
there,
one's
did
open.
you?
No, I forget when I opened this.
You got
in
that
all
the time we
honesty.
were down, though.
Yeah,
I was with you.
yeah. It took me a little bit to open, like a couple weeks.
Okay.
Then I opened it up.
I forget. Maybe me and Rod had some of that.
I think you guys stopped after playing golf one day. And I poured you a sample. You finish here, I can pour you a little more. Might as well have some.
I will never argue about rye.
Nope. I'm really getting into my ryes and Michter's. Man, Michter's rye is just different. It's so smooth and creamy. You don't get that huge rye flavor with it like you do with some other things. But, I always find it extremely creamy and get a lot of fruit out of it. It's lower proof than a lot of things.
So it's 10 years old.
Mm-hmm.
What is it? 92. 92
It's
is
in the
it?
90s, yeah. I
92
forget
point
exactly. Yeah.
Okay. 10-year-old rye.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of.
It's more of a, to me, it's more of a bourbon rye.
That's what I was going to say. It's kind of more like an Eagle Rare, high rye, 10-year-old.
Yeah, it's not,
Bourbonish, though.
it's bourbony. If you like bourbon and you're not sure about rye, if you can have some Michter's rye, I think that's a good transition in there, and you can never go wrong with something that's 10 years old, especially from a company like Michter's, I think.
Yeah, it kind of reminds me of an Eagle Rare-ish.
Yeah. Now, I searched for it for a while, missed it a couple times, and finally got lucky and was blessed with it, and it hasn't disappointed. I don't drink it quickly because I don't know when I'm going to come across another one.
Right.
Hopefully not too far down the road. I know a lot of people can luck into them, it seems, and get them. I haven't had the 10-year bourbon yet, but I love Michter rye.
Well, yeah, that's one you got to savor.
Mm-hmm.
You can't blow through it because you don't have 6 or 8 of them like you do that.
No, not like my
You
everyday
got-
drinker.
Yeah, you got one of these bad
Mhm.
boys. You got to take it slow on that one. Another good solid choice for the up and coming one. Now the down and out, that might be when you got, not that some people don't have this problem, but maybe you're a little low on cash. Get something in the 20 to 30 range. That's solid.
Mm-hmm. And what I picked, it's hard because I have a couple bottles that I really like that are very cheap, in my opinion, that you can
like a benchmark
you can find on your shelf. I picked this one because it's available in PA. I also love Old Granddad 114.
Yes.
We just can't get it here in PA, so
right.
I got to go out of state, and I
same
find
with benchmark.
I really like it. Yeah,
we can't get that here.
No,
but that's always here.
Yep. This is always here, which is why I picked it. Evan Williams, Bottle and Bond.
Yep.
The white label. What are they, like 18, 19 bucks? Something like that.
Yeah.
And they taste fantastic, I think. If someone comes over to your house and they've never had bourbon before and they're worried about wasting it, this is something you can give them. It's going to taste nice. And, I drink it a lot. I always mix in. I try not to. Drink something cheap. I'll drink something low proof. I'll drink something cheap, and then I'll have a nice pour from something else in my collection that's open. And this is something I keep going back to.
So you go with this first, and then a nice pour later?
Either, yeah.
Or vice versa?
Yeah, vice versa. It depends. Again, it depends on the proof. I like to start out with whatever
lower
I'm drinking
proof
that night with the lower proof.
Gotcha.
But this, I always throw something in. I don't mix any. I'll make an old fashioned. Now, when I make an old fashioned, I make it either with Whistle Pig 6-year rye,
right,
or
the Russell's rye.
Yeah, something.
I like that one.
Some other rye that I'm going to enjoy. I have never mixed this, and it would be good. It'd be a good mixer. Yeah, be a fantastic mixer. But I love drinking it neat.
What does that say? So this is charcoal filtered. Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I did not know that. It's more like a Jack Daniels.
I didn't either. Yeah, it's more of a Tennessee, but
yeah, but it's Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey that's charcoal filtered.
Yep.
So Jack and Coke, this and Coke, same thing.
Yep.
I love this stuff with Coke, as a matter of fact.
But I drink it neat constantly,
and it's good. Yeah, it's good neat for $18-19.
You can't go wrong,
dude. Solid.
And we're always constantly bitching about the price of bourbon nowadays, and especially the secondary market. You can walk into to any state store here in PA and find this. You can get the big handle.
Yep.
And I think it tastes great.
Yeah. Not a special occasion one, maybe, but it's a.
No, but if you come over,
it's a workhorse,
and you want to try something. Oh, it is.
Yeah.
Or if I don't feel like digging into something else, and you can see this one's all but gone. There's
parties.
Left. Yep.
Everybody's mixing shit up. Boom.
No. Perfect mixer. That Buffalo Trace stuff like that to me are perfect. Perfect to mix.
Yes.
Plus, and I can drink them straight. Finally.
We're moving on to number 6.
Number 6.
Which is this is the once and done.
Once and done. Never again.
Right. Never again.
Never.
I will let him introduce the coveted once and done whiskey.
Rogue Dead Guy Whiskey.
Yes.
Cool bottle. Cool little topper. The whiskey tastes like shit.
Yeah.
I've never met a whiskey I didn't like until we met this one. And we tried 2 bottles of it now just to make sure that maybe we got a bad bottle, because Rogue makes decent beer.
They do.
But they definitely are fucked up when it comes to
they should have stuck to beer.
Their whiskey.
I just had some of their beer the other day.
Everybody I know has to be buying this because of the bottle, which is why I bought it.
Absolutely. That's why I bought it. That's why Kevin bought it.
It's a cool topper.
But actually, we had 3 bottles of that all together. You had one, I had one, Kevin had one. And guess what? They all taste like ass.
It is horrible.
So, that's the...
I think they used freaking field corn to make it.
If you're lucky.
I'm not sure a cow would even drink it.
No, absolutely not. I'm not sure where they got the corn for that, but they're from Oregon. I mean, maybe that has something to do with it. But they make good beer, so figure they have good water.
I'm sorry, Rogue. This is atrocious.
Unfortunately, yes. I think it came up on Kev's list as well.
Yeah.
As the once and done.
I'm not sure anybody could drink this and think that it's...
If you did,
Like if you want to ruin somebody that's never had whiskey before and you want to keep them from getting into the whiskey game,
give them that.
Give them this. They will never buy a bottle of whiskey past that. So.
Maybe if you're a Scotch single malt guy, because that's 100% malted barley, but it still tastes like ass. I've had Scotches that are really good.
Yeah, I'm not a big Scotch guy, but I can tolerate them.
Yes.
That I can't even.
No. There's something wrong with
I
it.
can't tolerate it. It's just.
And when it wins the once and done whiskey twice, you know it's pretty much
That's horrible.
across the board.
Yep.
Terrible. But hey, to recap, front and center, each Taylor.
Single barrel.
Yes. High and Mighty.
Boss Hog 9.
The Boss Hog. What is this the latest one?
No. I think they're at 10 or 11 now.
I don't know. Okay.
Yeah. At least 10, maybe 11.
Cool. You should collect all 11.
No. Wes doesn't have the money for that.
The Whiskey Pimp should have. As a matter of fact,
WP. That's why I got it. Whiskey Pimp.
Whistle Pig, Whiskey Pimp. You got to get all of them.
Yep.
You got to complete the collection.
Yep.
But this is solid.
Oh, yeah.
I love that stuff.
Yep. Heaven Hill.
This is good rye.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
I never had it, so he gave me some. It's very delicious. Mm-hmm. Of course, that workhorse.
Yep. Aaron Williams, Bottle Bond, and just forget the name Road. Dude, never buy it.
Dead Guy Whiskey. There's a reason it's called that.
Yep.
But hey, man, thanks for sharing your
appreciate
part
it.
of your collection here.
Yeah.
I appreciate it. We're going to do another list probably next month or the month after that. So stay tuned.